Good evening and welcome to the Score Sunday. Thanks for joining us on air and on our streaming app. It was a great week of high school basketball with Maquoketa girls winning their first ever state championship. Coming up tonight, Iowa women's basketball playing in their 10th Big Ten championship game. Could the Hawkeyes get their 4th title in the last 5 years? They play UCLA for that championship. FCA Story of the Week is taking us to Anawan as we'll meet Maddox Heitzler. Dan Pearson will have that story as he enters his final year of high school sports. Plus, we'll let you know who this week's Midwest Technical Institute score standouts are and how you can vote for your favorite. But first, we'll tip things off with the Maquoketa girls basketball team winning their first ever state championship in girls history. The Cardinals beating top seed Mount Vernon 59-42 to make that history. And we're now joined by the state champs, Maquoketa girls basketball team here. We have Hadley Airway, Kendall Coleman, and Justice Armbruster mic'd up. Ladies, all of you, congratulations. You get to be first here, though. I guess, Hadley, we'll start with you. What does it mean to be a state champion right now?
Oh, it means a lot. There was definitely a lot of pressure on the line. We knew that it was our last chance, and we just wanted to win, so it was good that we could finally do it.
Kendall, you guys have been together for a long time. Was this a dream, and does it feel real?
It was a dream, but no, it still doesn't feel real. I feel like I'm going to wake up and none of this happened, but I know it happened, so it's just awesome.
Well, you've got the trophy here, you've got the shirts, you've got the hats. It was real, trust me, it happened. Justice, what was this year like for you to go through this year knowing there's pressure, there's everything going into this year, and you wanted to end with this thing here, to have it?
I think that, like, with our schedule, I think there was a lot of pressure, but with our first loss, we're like, we lost. There's nothing to lose anymore. Like, we knew that that was the goal, and, like, our schedule was built for that reason, so it was really nice.
Hadley, take me through the season. You guys challenged yourself this year, and rightfully so. You knew you guys had a great team. You play a couple 5A schools right off the jump. You end with the Johnston team, who has won 80 in a row or whatever. It's one that they won. Why did you guys choose to do that this year?
We wanted to push ourselves more. Last year we had a hard schedule, but this year was definitely a lot harder. And over the summer we were talking about having more competition, so when we got to state we were more prepared.
Kendall, were you prepared because of those games, especially once you got to state, like she said?
Yeah, I feel like we were really prepared just because we've been in those situations before during those games, so.
Justice, what was it like at state? Obviously, you were there last year. It didn't go the way you wanted. You played Minneapolis. You opened up, I think it was like a 34-point win or whatever it was. Did things feel different this year up there?
I think we were a lot more comfortable up there, and we, like, made it our home for that week, and I think it was different between this year and last year.
Hadley, did the experience help? Just despite the fact that you won or lost last year, just knowing where you needed to go, the locker rooms, just your way around up at Casey Center, things like that, did that help as well? Like the experience part of it, like this feels better this year.
Yeah, knowing the crowd and, like you said, knowing where to go, it made us feel a lot more comfortable since we'd already been there before.
Kendall, talk to me about that crowd. She mentioned it, and it seemed like everybody in Maquoketa was there. The whole school body was there. Just what did that mean to you ladies?
It means everything to us. I mean, our town has really rallied around us, and we feed off that energy, so they were really loud, and it helped us a lot.
To get that first win up there, Justice, did that kind of calm all the nerves? Like, all right, first one's out of the way. We got to win. Let's see what happens now.
I think it calmed a lot of nerves because I felt like we were antsy that Minneapolis game, but I think it, like, really helped settle us down for Thursday and Friday.
Talking about that Thursday game, Hadley, you guys at one point down 14 points. One, did you know you were down so many? And what did it mean to get that comeback? I guess, how'd you get the comeback?
Yeah, I definitely knew that we were down that much. Halftime was stressful, but we talked about what we needed to do, and our defense got better. And that was our biggest thing, was defense. And then
second half in the game in the semifinals, Kendall, and then obviously in the championship game, huge for you guys. What did you do differently?
I would just say we just stayed the course. I mean, we didn't really change much, just keep going out there and fighting and playing together. And I don't know, I think a switch just flipped in our head that we have to win. Otherwise, we're never going to be playing again.
Sure. Was it tough for you in that were you semifinal game? Did you foul out? Is that right? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How tough was it watching? I mean, because there's 3 of you that fouled out. We'll get to the other 2 in a minute here. But I mean, to sit there and just like, no, you can't do anything about it other than cheer them on. How difficult was that for you?
I was just trying to be like as loud as I can. I was trying to like help them up and like trying to like just keep them going. And I really hope that helped, but I don't know. I got pulled back a couple times from the bench.
Well, it clearly helped. You guys won. So let me ask you, ladies, what was something you're going to remember from Des Moines and being up there? And you can't say winning this trophy. That's just too easy. What's something you're going to remember, Hadley?
The crowd, how we were as a team. We're all very good teammates to each other, and we all were so excited, and it was just a very fun experience.
How about for you, Kendall?
Just spending time together, especially with the coaches too. It's fun.
And for you?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the same, like both, because like just spending time together was like really nice, and like just spending time with coaches.
You had to come home after game 1.
Yeah.
You practiced, whatever. You got to spend the night after the semifinal win. Did you enjoy that? Did that make the experience a little bit better?
Yeah.
Why? Yes is too easy of an answer. I can't just let that go.
Because when you're in the hotel room, like hanging out with your friends for the whole night, and like you can go to different rooms and talk to the other teammates too, and like even the coaches, you just like, it brings you together more.
When that final buzzer went off on Friday evening and you're state champs, you go through the ceremony, the everything. Did it set in right away? And like you said, some of you said it still really hasn't set in. But you get the tiaras, how cool is all that stuff?
It's so fun. Just like we all just were in one big hug, and it's just so fun just being able to celebrate with the people that you dreamed of becoming state championship with.
Do you know where you put all that stuff? Is it somewhere?
Well, my hat and my tiara was on my trophy shelf in my room, and then the medals just like on the wall.
Real quickly, all 3 of you answer real quick. What was the parade like when you got back into Maquoketa?
I actually was not at the parade because
What?
I was supposed to have a bowling tournament.
Okay.
So,
Well, how'd you do in that?
well, we ended up not
You didn't get
being.
to do that either?
No, I
Ah,
didn't.
jeez. All right, how about for you ladies? What was the parade like?
It was awesome just seeing all the support once again. Couldn't have done it without them, and it's so awesome just to see everyone.
Like we got told the downtown was packed, and it was packed, and you could see like multiple people like running around, like they wouldn't stay in one spot. They would meet us in multiple spots. So that was really nice.
Nice. Well, congratulations to you 3. This is just 3 of the 7 seniors. We're not done with these ladies. We're going to switch out the mics. We're going to talk to a couple more of those seniors when we come back here on The Score Sunday.